Anybody else? Question, answers, feedback, comment, complaints?
What are you doing?
Tomorrow I am working. Actually, I got a contracting job. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Hey, question about factions. Um, okay, you said this was gonna be. I'm trying to figure this out. What are we gonna be? Imperial or Rebel?
SOD, God, SOD is going Imperial. Um, the ties we have with Force go back 10 years. And just because we decided this time around to go Imperial, we did not want to. Not that we would lose touch with them, because let's be honest here. 10 years down the line, we still all communicate via text, cell phone, Facebook, MySpace, whatever. We still wanted to be able to play with our friends who are still staying on the light side.
See, I just like I know like when I played with you before we were rebels, just on that. But like you know how you said that like you like when you have a faction and you're hardcore like hey I'm a imperial screw the rebels and all that like that what you're saying. Sorry, I'm trying to talk before my kids scream in the microphone. Just how you were saying like, god damn it, hold on.
Love having kids.
Just okay, basically you we're gonna be imperial here. I was just gonna say that it's like gonna be very hard for me to like want to be an imperial because I've always been a rebel, always, always, always. But I'm gonna play with you guys. But damn it, I wish we were being rebel.
We. What's up?
Can I step in here, Kona, real quick?
Go for it.
I'm Eddie, by the way. They call me Eddie or Seven Son mostly. I'm a big Iron Maiden fan. Been one for since the '70s. But Coda made a good point, and yeah, But this is a different MMO. My background is I'm 42 years old, and I've been playing MMOs since 1992. And every MMO is different. This isn't Star Wars Galaxy. Star Wars Galaxy, unfortunately, is dead. This is a new game, and I always look at it this way. Over the years I've played these games, I've come to the realization that, you know what am I missing on the other side? I mean, you're not really getting the full effect by just playing one side. You know what I'm saying? And when I did that, it really made the MMO or that game, if it's WoW or if it's Lotro or if it's Ultima Online, and going back, you know, at both sides, and you get more enjoyment. Believe me, you really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play with you guys. I'll play with Kano wherever he goes, anyways. Freaking Roger, I love the guy. Um, but damn it, you imperial freaking scum. Okay, I'll do it.
Um, part, part of the reasoning when Rock and I were talking about it, every game we've gone to, we've always played the good guy. Not that that's a problem. Not that there's a problem playing the good guy. It's just every game we've gone and played the good guy. Um, I really don't see it. I really don't see Imperial. I see more Sith than I do everything else. It's set way before the Imperial Empire. It's the Empire right now. It's not the Imperial Empire. Um, I know what you mean, Kata. I've been a rebel. Been a rebel all my life. You can ask Foofy. Oh man, Foofy. The stories we friggin' have, man. Rock. I am a dude. The shit storms that they pulled me out of because I was just a fucking off the cuff rebel. That's why I never could join Force. 'Cause I was just too off the cuff for that. But when I got into the shit, I got into the shit. You know who I called? Force and SOD, and they always fucking showed up. We just Rock and I were talking about it and watching the videos, and we were talking to everybody, and we were just like I said, that's another reason why Kata we want to keep these ties with Force. They have a rebel guild, they have a light side guild.
It's a republic.
Republic, yeah, Republic, Empire, Imperial, whatever, potato, potato. You not saying when we said you won't have a thing of command. It's just that your command won't slide over. You're not going to be an officer in force. If you want to play light sign tune, and you want to get to know the guys of force at their discretion, that's their call. Um, so like I said, that's another reason why we have the force guys here. When you decide if you want to play a light side tune, you're not sitting here going, you're sitting in a room full of Sith going, wow, this rebel's cool, this this Jedi's cool, but I wish I had somebody to run with. You'll have an event full of people to jump into. That's gonna come and welcome you without any issue, other than these other dickheads out there. Again.
Yeah, and I'd just like to add, if I can make an about face and play a Sith character, I think pretty much anybody can. Because, dude, when I was in SWG, if an Imperial bounty hunter came in my town, I don't give a damn if he was hunting anybody or not. If he came into my town, okay, he was put on the ban list, and then I banned his entire guild, because in SWG you could ban them by the guild. So if he was wearing an Imperial tag, him and his guild got put on my ban list for all my businesses, for my shuttle, for everything, because I did not want Imperials in my town at all. For a long time, as a shipwright, I needed to have the Imperial chips. So I had an Imperial alt, and all he had done was space so he could make the chips. But that wasn't public knowledge. If I found out somebody had an Imperial alt in my guild, boom, gone. Dude, I was hardcore.
Yeah, that's how I was on Rebels. I mean, it was just that, and I've always been a huge, Jedi fan, hardcore.
Well, the option's there. So don't please, by all means, don't think that you can't. Like I said, the game, the developers said they want you to be able to play every tune. They want you to be able to play all the characters and see all the storylines. And I can't sit here and say that I won't have a light side tune. Can't do it. I can't not run a dungeon with Fufi or Mako. That's just not happening.
If you if you bring me to the dark side, you better be prepared of what you unleash. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we have cookies, so.
Yeah, but the Force Unleashed 2 was atrocious garbage, so that was a very bad analogy. Should have used a better.
What I was just gonna say, just throwing my 2 cents in here, is that this is why it's a really good setup, I think, in my opinion, is that, because most people aren't gonna be like, oh, no, I'm never gonna try the other side. Well, the game allows you to, so hell, why not? And I'm sure everyone will probably, once they do whatever they want to accomplish with their first character, and, as the game progresses, people are like, oh, hey, I want to try the other side, let's go do that. And then, basically, you have a really rare setup here where you can go to the other side and have open arms, because, let me tell you, that's not really that common at all, to be honest with you. It's pretty rare.
Excuse me, I want to get a tissue. He's making me cry. I love that.
La la. At least I'm not the only
Finishing up, anybody else got anything to add? Questions, comments, complaints?
I'm hungry.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I want some ice cream. Dude, ice cream would be phenomenal, right?
I have ice cream. I have strawberry shortcake.
I guess that wraps it up for this evening. Guys, everybody from Force, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Thanks for having us, man.
Nice meeting. I'm sure
That was my pleasure. Nice to meet you again.
The our guild site is up on my comment if you guys want it. And it's only a few days away, guys. It's only a few days away. Let's make sure we stay in touch and make sure we land on the same server.
11 days.
Hey, Foofy, if you don't mind, can I get in your vent channel and at the info and get on that Force meeting? This is Eddie.
Well, hang on a minute. Just 1 second. I'm in the middle of a fight here.
Go ahead. Take your time. because I want to play both sides.
You would play both.
Yeah, man. I'm a nomad.
So you want to make out?
No, I would not make out with you.
Backtracking to the vent and stuff real quick.
Not
we
many
got-
people can make me. Hold on. Not many people can make me speechless, but I'm very speechless right now. We gotta hang out, man. We gotta drink.
One thing I wanted to cover real quick in the vent stuff is we got a lot of personalities coming into the vent. A lot of personalities coming into the vent. A lot of different sense of humors. When new people come in, let's feel each other out a little bit. Not in a perverted way, but before we start busting chops, somebody that you don't know or doesn't know you that well might take it the wrong way.
Yeah, I need to feel you out.
I knew that was coming.
That was all.
That was
But, people up. Where the hell's Nick?
I look forward to it. I look forward to it, guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It sounds like this was